Zero Life Coach, Coach Miles V. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a really deep topic and something that's really the heart in like the mission of my coaching business and exactly what the problem that I want to solve in my coaching company, and specifically the clients that I would like to serve. And this is essentially the feelings of millennials and young adults dealing with anxiety and depression. Because in my generation, I'm 24 years old, the amount of young kids and young adults in my age group from like 16 to late 20s is really like the amount of like anxiety and just these feelings of like existential dread and just feeling completely hopeless and like worrying about the future or always thinking about the past. I see it a lot. I see it a lot. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to share with you guys my feelings and like my thoughts on anxiety and depression and kind of like my experiences with that, because since those things in the past, since these experiences, I can say that I can personally, like 100% from the bottom of my heart, say that I don't experience any feelings of anxiety. Feeling sad and feeling like your emotions, that's all valid, and we all have different experiences. Your experiences is going to be different from mine. But as like the big one being anxiety. And, so just the point of this video is just to share my experiences, to share my thoughts, because I ultimately want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from my audience. I want to hear from my followers, their experiences, because this is a big, it's not like an issue, but this is just something that, young adults and millennials experience. And I really want to help you guys overcome those feelings, and however that looks to you. Okay. So my experiences with anxiety and with depression, I think in this video I'm going to just speak on anxiety. But my experiences with anxiety when I was like 17, 18 years old, like I would always just have this feeling of like fear. The primary emotion was fear. And like the stuff that I would think about would like go on and on and on and on. Basically, like it felt like it was on an endless wheel, like, and I couldn't even escape these thoughts. And from what like I hear from either just like my friends or the people that I know, or just things on Facebook, is that a lot of people feel this way too, kind of like this wheel that spins, or just like I said, that those negative thoughts, those things that come into our mind, that really just make us feel scared and make us feel worried about the future. And specifically the one thing, and so ultimately what I started to understand about it, and again, I'm not like a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm a coach. This is, the only thing that I've done in my life is overcome those things. And, I just feel like I have something to share. I feel like I have something to offer you guys. So take this with a grain of salt. Like I said, I'm not like a psychologist. I'm not a doctor. I don't even know if those people, like if a doctor is even certified to speak about anxiety. But all I want to do is just talk to you guys about my experiences. So ultimately what I found during that time was that my feelings and my thoughts and my feelings about those times, like when I was going through those things, was specifically linked to things in the future that were like not like made up in my mind, but it was those thoughts and the negative things that was going on in my head were all linked to things that seemingly had like couldn't even, I don't even think they could be possible. From seeing what I would worry about then and where I am now, I mean, I don't even know if those things would have ever happened. But it was like I was sitting in that fear-based future mindset of like, is this going to happen to me? Like what? Like I literally, and what I had to do was stay away from I had to get away from the negative shit. I didn't mean to curse there. I'll bleep that out. But I had to get away from the negative stuff that was just weighing me down. Like I used to watch videos on YouTube of like I don't know if you guys remember like the 2012 stuff that happened, but like in 2012 people thought like the world was going to end. It was like this big crazy thing. And like before that was happening, like all like the months leading up to that, like December, whatever that date was like me like sitting on YouTube and like researching all this super scary, like super crazy stuff, and just like feeling about it and getting super like apathetic about like what was going to happen. Like, and so like even like leading up to that, and then like sitting there when December hit and being like, oh, like none of that like none of that happened, and I've been worrying for like the past 3-4 months like endlessly, so that gave me that anxiousness feeling, that gave me that fear. I was living in fear based off something that I didn't even know if it was going to become true, right? Or like I used to watch videos about like natural resources like getting drained, like feeling like, am I like, is this world gonna like run out of gas? Are we gonna like run out of fuel? Like, am I gonna even be alive at 25? Like, am I gonna die at 30? Like, just all these feelings, like the fear. Okay, so guys, like, if I could just give any advice in this video, think about like the core thought in your mind, because you have to think about how like these thoughts that you're thinking, right? Because it's whatever your experience is completely different from mine. And all I know is that just this one little tip, this one little thing that I understood about anxiety, like helped me crystallize my feelings around it and helped me like realize that I have more control over my thoughts and over my brain based on this one little fact, one little thought. And I just want to share this with you guys. So what I learned about anxiety and about anxiousness is specifically that my feelings and the thoughts that were in my mind were all linked to things in the future with zero facts, and things that I would think about in the future that were just more, I don't want to say made up in my mind, but essentially they were, and it's in the simple fact that if it's not in the future, then we are in the present moment, which is where we have control. Okay? So just that, just like I said, I'm not a doctor. All I know is that even in difficult times now, listen, even in difficult times now, I do not feel a lick of anxiety, of anxiousness, of like fear. I get like, you can get nervous, you know what I mean? You can get like excited, but ultimately, like I don't feel any of those feelings anymore. Like I could have a flat tire, have no money, and I'm not doing this to brag. I just want you guys to understand that you guys can get to this point too. Okay? I could have a flat tire, I could have absolutely no money in the bank, all these problems coming down on my head, and I don't feel a lick of like anxiety or like the fear. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking about, I focus on what I can control, and that's being in the present moment. Okay? Being calm, being collected. Okay? So guys, if you gained anything from this video, I just want you to really know, because this is the goal, this is the mission of my coaching business, and specifically who I'm trying to help is helping millennials and young adults in this generation overcome these feelings of anxiety, depression, because you do not have to live this way. You can absolutely take control of your thoughts. You can take control of your life, and from who I was when I was 17 to where I am now, I used to dream about the person that I am now, okay? And like I said, I'm not bragging. I just want to tell you guys my experience, because this is a big deal, okay? So guys, if you gained anything from this video, if you just want to share with me your experiences and maybe how you felt, maybe the things that you've gone through, please like the video, please share this with your friends, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, because like I said, this is the mission of my coaching business, and everything that I'm willing to teach you guys and everything that I'm going to be showing you will help you overcome these feelings of anxiety and help you overcome depression, if that is what you guys want, okay? So guys, hope you guys enjoy this video. And in my next video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys exactly how I've overcome anxiety and how I've overcome depression and kind of my journey throughout that. So that's it for the video.